Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Prophecy of Pendor Mountain Blade Warband outside Valenbray, where last episode we took out the Huithril for good. They do technically still exist, but I can't imagine they'll exist for much longer. And I'm hoping at least some of these lords will defect to us. I doubt they will. Our truce with the Rainstones has expired, and the truce with the Deshar is expiring soon. So we can expect to go to war with one of them fairly soon. There's the king. Let's go kill him for some money. Hi there, buddy. I don't wish to really make peace with you because I want to kill you for money. Because this will be one of the last chances I actually get to take him prisoner. Because as soon as the Huithril faction is destroyed, I believe the kings, or the kings of any faction, decide to leave. So let's try and get some money off this guy before he kind of departs for good, I would say. Good enough that berserker there. Okay, let's not take too many issues here though. Cavalry can charge because they're charging our cavalry. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got a lot of men and horse archers. We're pretty good. Unfortunately their horses aren't really strong enough. That's the king there. Or the Jarl, I suppose you could say. Yobi Jarl. I don't think that's really the kind of Huithril terminology. Take out whoever you are. Just a ranger, fine. We're stuck behind his horse because we're at the edge of the map. I don't think we need to worry too much about this. It's not going to be a tough fight, even though usually it would be. But because he's got no holdings, he struggles to have any kind of money, land, and therefore any high level or high quantity of high level troops. There we go, kill that Huskell. Archers can charge now if they want to. I don't think there's a real need for them to do so, but they're welcome to try. Of course, yes, we did make some Larian Sentinels with the Sarleon Longbowmen. These guys are pretty cool. I haven't really seen much of the Larian troops at all. You're my prisoner. And I'll take that Jarl helmet and some fish. Why not? Anything we can take here? No, I'll leave the rest. I'll take the Sylvan Halberdier. Why not? And I'll take the Dark Lily Knights. They're always fun as well. I do still have that large pouch of diamonds which we need to sell down in Sez, so maybe we'll start heading down that way. Here's the Deshar. That's fine. We'll head down towards Sez. I think we're at liberty to do so now that Huithril are pretty much dead. We're not even losing that much money a week, which is pretty spectacular. Huithril and Deshar made peace. That's fine. I'll pop by Laria on the way. So we'll sell off this stuff. Pick up any more food that's here. Maybe pop into the tavern as well. See who's around. We'll pick up those maiden scouts, that's fine. There's not many of them though. Hello, Quickfen. Actually, we don't really need to speak to you anymore. So Quickfen becomes a lot less relevant once you've unlocked Elacry, the Noldor kind of bastion up in the Larian forest. Well, I'm going to just go sell this Snake Army. Oh, hello. That's a problem. The Dread Legion and the Snake Army has joined this fight. We're not going to be able to win this. 282 versus 1576. I'm not going to leave 78 behind. We can probably do this for a lot less casualties. Up on that hill, please. They're going to charge us straight away. Cavalry needs to charge here. When I say cavalry, I mean this one gentleman. I was not looking where I was going. I didn't realise there was some small snake cult groups around Sez as well. I thought I could avoid the armies, but no luck. Once we get to like 10 losses or kill 10 of them, we might be able to retreat, which would be very, very useful for us. They're all distracted, but they're going to come over here now. We've pretty much got only archers here, which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to let everyone charge now. Just trying. I mean, we're not going to be able to take out everyone here. That's Maltese herself. I recognise her armour. And we're doing pretty well, but not well enough. Just in terms of numbers, we're not going to have enough here. Just gonna do what I can before I get knocked out. Hello. Which presumably won't be that long away. Refugees have arrived. Well, refugees reinforcements even. I actually want to get knocked out soon so that we don't lose too many troops here. Still, I'm sure it won't take long to happen. I'm just trying to shoot enough people here that we can fundamentally survive. Hello. Oh yeah, you'll probably kill us here. Just try to take out as many as I can. There we go. Now pull back. Now we should be able to leave. A group of 17 is going to be a problem. I'd rather run towards this army and away from the Snake Cult Dread Legion. 209 versus 609. Still a lot. Get up on this hill. 83 versus 166. We probably could actually win this if we had another 100 troops with us. But again, I'm just going to keep retreating once I've killed enough people. This was definitely a mistake. Get everyone set up. They'll push into us, so I'm not going to charge them. That fundamentally doesn't feel like a good idea. I forgot we've got a bunch of Mentine troops here. I'll just spread out a bit, just let the cavalry through. We actually have a decent force here. I don't really want to spend my time fighting this force. It's not really worth it to me. But I can't surrender because then I might lose my diamonds, which would not be good for us at all. Who are you? Oh, you're Frederick, of course. Plenty of Mentine troops here, that's for sure. Right, let's get this over and done with. Kill that peasant, so they start. Oh, they're charging anyway. There we go. Cavalry can go first. To be honest, those Mentine horse archers are useful, but they do cost quite a lot, and they're not that strong in the grand scheme of things. Oh, nearly. Get out of the way. Keep on hitting friendly troops. It's not advisable. Again, I'm not expecting to win this, especially if you're going to come around and attack me. Either. I'm just trying to do as much as I can before we inevitably die. Let me take out some of these Dread Legion infantry. Hello. 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 We're going to die in a second. But we'll do what we can. It's experience if nothing else. I mean, actually, we're doing pretty well. How are we looking? Yeah, we don't have enough though to survive, unfortunately. We just don't have enough troops. And there's another snake hole group over there, so we'll have to run this way. I really don't want to surrender. 30 troops are going to have to stay behind, which is really unfortunate. Including some really good ones, but we need to get out of here. That was a really bad decision on my part, just to run through Snakehold territory, and we're not out of it just yet. We get over to Almera. Okay, this isn't as bad. We can fight these guys. There's only 53. I'm too weak to join the fight, though. Oh, we'll take the Dreadhelm. Those are pretty good. And I will get as many of my troops back as possible. Heavy spear. These are all my troops at the bottom here. I don't think the squires are mine, though. That reminds me, before we lose him, let's sell the king. I could take his weapon, but frankly I'd rather have the 29,000 dinars. And now we need to get out of here. I'm still making my way down to Sez. I think we'll be okay. We'll still buy the Order Stronghold on the way. And speak to the Quartermaster, because I think we'll probably be in need of more food soon. Those helmets can pay for some of that food. But I don't want food that's going to spoil, so let's avoid that. I'll go for smoked meat and fish. That'll do. That Order Stronghold is so useful. We took a lot of troop losses there, yeah, and morale, I imagine, is not in a good way. Let's get to Sez, we can sort that out. Right, first of all, go to the castle here. Speak to the High Steward. Hello there. Let's be quite sure actually dealing with heretics. See how long it takes to get the Knights of Eventide on the side, it's ridiculous. Baggage train please, and I want to have a feast because my men are very unhappy. We'll train our town steward. And then we'll go to the guild master and sell off those diamonds. I think that'll be wise. Lord Addington was defeated. It's probably a snake cult fight there. Okay. Go to the guild master. I want to exchange diamonds, sell all my diamonds. There we go, 97,000. Most excellent. Sell swords, drunken mercenaries. We don't need to hang around here. Do I want any troops from here? I wouldn't mind the centurions, to be honest. There's 28 of them. I don't think I need the marinesses, but I'll take these centurions for sure. I can take some marinesses, but I'd almost rather take these Pendor recruits and train them up. Regular crossbows, black archers, rangers, armor bowmen, Nordal warrior. Thankfully we didn't lose him. Imperial guards. There we go. We're getting ourselves back on track. Those Pendor recruits, we can just bulk out our ranks somewhat. You're still getting some proficiencies for them. Not for the knights, but for the Wyvern Wardens. So keep on training them for now, Sir Jocelyn. You're still proving useful to some extent. Oh, the Daughters of Prisno. They don't have a heroic personality though. Let's be a little bit more careful walking through this time. That's the Dread Legion there. Not very strong. We can probably take the Dread Legion out, especially with Lord Alistair nearby. Let's do that. Okay, well, we'll just do this. Anything from the item pool? Yes, we'll definitely take those. Metenheim troops, we'll take what we can. Let's get these guys to follow us, because then we can go take on Maltese for maybe another Qualis gem. Okay, Talbot the Fae's going to run. I still think we can take him on though.
More blood.
Hi Maltese, let's go for another run, shall we? This time I've got the troops on my side. Right, let's get up on this hill quickly. It's a very hilly map actually, this might work in our favour. Let's get up here. The only problem with Alistair having 700 troops is they're not all going to be his high quality troops that we're used to. But that's okay, we can make something work. Get up here if you can, please. It's going to be a little bit slow to get up here, but that's fine. There they are. Everyone follow me. Let's get up on this hill. Preferably this hill. I want to at least get up here before they start pushing in. Infantry here. Archers here. Cavalry can hold this left flank for us. We've got the same amount of troops, so that's not too bad. We did lose quite a few good troops from our previous encounters with Snake Cult this episode, but that's okay. time for round 2 with Maltese. We should have some Eventide troops with us as well, because this is Alistair. Some Wardens, Radiant Cross Plague Wardens. There should be some Eventide troops somewhere. Looks like they don't want to charge in. Well, I'm not going to charge in, so I'll get a scout to push forward and inevitably get himself killed. Like this gentleman here. Let's just go like this. There we go. That Empire Cavalry will now charge in. And inevitably be killed in the process, but that's fine. Can't see any Eventide troops here, actually. Lots of Radiant Cross and Phoenix Risens, though, which is good. Lost Alistair there. He's got some really high quality stuff, because he's got the Phoenix Risens and also the Eventide troops as well. And Juster Stokes has got the Knights of the Radiant Cross. Pretty high quality, all things considered. I don't want to charge them. I'd much rather they come to us. Again, the top part of the initial part of the fight will be the toughest. After that, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to come in now. Good. That Empire Cavalry will probably sacrifice his life in the process, but I'd argue it's worth it, really. Yes, he does. But I think Alistair would have gone for Maltese anyway, so I'd rather join him and get a chance on the Corliss gem to maybe think about opening the mines of Alaziz, which is not something I've done for a very long time. I'm going to have to remember actually how to do it. I think it might be with Voradar the Scribe, if I remember correctly. I'll have to check. Cavalry can charge now. Hopefully the 7 priestesses, that's Maltese there. The 7 priestesses, their horses are not too strong. Infantry can charge as well. So this Empire priestess is going down pretty simply, actually. I'm just keeping an eye to see whether Maltese will end up being taken out. Shoot you. We need to turn a horse around here a little bit. Oh, there's Maltese. Who took her out? I think by a Fitzfane, not a Fitzfane troop, by someone. I didn't actually see who they were. Take you out. Okay, we're already a little bit low on the old health, which is not ideal. Hi there, please bugger off. Go away. Go away. Hello. Shoot you, or shoot your horse more specifically. Okay, your horse taken out, good. We can get away from here now. Go for this priestess. No. Well, I tried to go for the priestess, it didn't really work. There we go. That's gone a little bit better. Shoot you before you inevitably attack me. Well done. Yeah, this initial bit's going to be tough. Ow. 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 We should be okay. When reinforcements arrive, we should be able to turn the tide. Probably most of the Asp Vanguard are dead now. It's going to be the Dread Legion infantry that's more problematic. Wow, we are close to death. We are losing quite a few troops here. Might be something worth putting back from, actually. And we'll just let Alistair crack on with it, I think. Between Alistair and Juster Stokes, they should be able to manage it, I would think. There we go. 1191 versus 787. I don't really want to lose all my troops here, if entirely possible. That's fine. We don't need to really go after the Dread Legion at the moment. Okay, relation with the Noldor was improved. Excellent. Fine. That probably was a little bit silly overall, but that's fine. We should get ourselves ready for the fact that we're probably going to be going to war against a major faction pretty soon. We'll go for pretty much. I think we'll just go for militia with these Pendor troops. We can always get some more Pendor nobles if we want to. I think probably Sarleon, Mylon and Invading are our next port of call. So let's gather forces. Wait for them all to arrive and then we will attack someone. I'm not entirely sure who yet, but someone. Keep recruiting troops. Please give me a baggage train. Anything we need to do to unify the kingdom? Not really. Could get a mercenary company. Whether we need one is another question. I maybe I'll wait till we can do a Noldor tournament before we go to war. It's probably not a bad idea. Reminds me, how's my relationship with the Noldor? 100. That's pretty good. I think there is actually something I can get from the Noldor now that my relation's a little bit higher. I think they might have already given it. I might have already asked for it. And they might have already given it to me. I'm not sure. Let's go over to Elecry and find out. Sadrin is the one I want to speak to, I think. I have many questions about the Noldor. Ask about more information. Is there anything else you'd care to tell me about the Noldor? When we know you better, we may tell you more about ourselves, but for now, I think I've sufficiently satisfied your curiosity and I grew weary of your questions. There is something else I can do, I just can't remember what it is. I could see if there's any gear I want, I suppose. Let's have a look. Anything here that really takes our fancy? Like a Noldor bow would be very nice. Be better than the Hawkstone bow. They obviously come at quite a cost. I'm not sure it's worth it. And that Noldor shield is slightly better, but whether it's worth 27,000 is another question. I was hoping for some Noldor arrows, but there aren't any at the moment. That's fine. We'll just wait here for about 6 days. And eventually we'll declare war on probably the Dashar. Don't know where the rest of our lords are, because we should usually have a few more than them. All good. The Holy Inquisition is attacking the Dashar. That will help us out a little bit. Suddenly use Lord Alistair here, but he might be fighting the Snake Cult. But yeah, I want to at least try and get some. We haven't been doing very well with our Noldor tournaments at the moment, and I think we need. Is it? We've won 3 Noldor tournaments, so you need 10. I think it's either 5, 7, or 10 Noldor wins to get the mysterious rune plate armor, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever got it legitimately in a campaign before, because I challenge myself and I don't do tournaments of kind of lower difficulties, even though it would make it a lot easier. Because I think that doing this properly, what is happening with Orlagan, he's having a lot of trouble. But yeah, I would love that mythical rune plate, but it's very hard to get legitimately. July the 1st, I think it's the 2nd the tournament starts. It might be that some of our companions are not willing to come all the way over to Elecry. Oh, someone's here. Who's this? That might be Lord Antonius. Ah, Dashar have attacked us. Fine. I was expecting someone to attack us pretty soon. Let's see if we can hold out for the tournament before we leave. We can, excellent. Please don't give me a two-handed weapon. Or a bow and arrow. Bow and arrows are scary in an Noldor tournament. Ow. That was a problem. Hi there, you've got a shield. Shield. I want that shield. Give me the shield. Give me the shield. Thank you. This does not feel very safe at all. Let's get the sword. Okay, red and yellow are still alive. Lots of red. And yellow seem to all be attacking me, which is just excellent. Come on, go after red, please. Our shield's only going to last so long. So we'll be very quick here in killing this person. There we go, we're through. Oh boy. There we go. We weren't going to send up to an Noldor Maiden Ranger, that's for sure. 4 teams of 5. Please give me something a bit better. Sword and board, I'll take that. Stay here, because we're all archers. I'd rather just sit here and shoot them. I mean, one of them is Reaver, so, you know, how good she is another question, but we're archers, the best thing we can do is just sit back. I mean, this, you know, Noldor are the best archery, and Reaver's not bad. Oh, hello. Where do you come from? Okay, Reaver's gone. Okay, charge now, because we're going to have to. Oh boy. Hello. I'm going to be shot from behind if I'm not careful. Oh, and we did have our friend come to help, but that was a tough one. Right, 3 teams, 1 fighter each, and we've got a bow and arrow. They've got shields, that's a problem. Because I'm probably not going to be able to beat their shields in close combat. I need to try to break their shield if entirely possible. I need to constantly fire at this point. These shields aren't that strong. They've got such fast combat speed. Oh boy, that was a Twilight Knight as well. Goodness me. 2 teams of 1 fighter each, we're now at tier 4. Where are they? Oh, they've got a bow and arrow. But we've got a horse, we might be able to avoid this if we're careful. Ow. Maybe not. 52 damage, but that's not enough to take them out. Oh, there we go. Our horse does not have much health, that's for sure. 2 teams of 2, please bear with me here. Oh no. No. Gotta shoot that archer. I cannot let him fire. If I let him fire, this is pretty much over. There we go. Whew. 1v1 left. Please do not give me a 2-handed weapon. Or at least give it to me on a horse. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. This is fine. I've got a bow and arrow on a horse, and he's only got a 2-handed melee weapon. Excellent. This would be a 1 tournament for us, then. And especially as a Noldor Twilight, that would have been tough otherwise. And we get a Qualis gem. Excellent. Yes. Well, that was worth waiting for. Now let's go kill the Dashar, shall we? Let's go... Looks like Kennet Castle's going to be under attack. Let's go for Sarleon. And go from there. We certainly don't have all our lords with us. But I'm glad they attacked me so I don't technically lose any honour. Oh, here's the Dashar. Fine. I mean, lads, if you want to have a big fight here, it's fine by me. We will lose money because a lot of our places will be under sequestration. Laria's been besieged. Okay, you're going to besiege Laria. What if I besiege Sarleon? Now what are you going to do? I can probably get to Sarleon before you can get to Laria. Okay, let's go. We can get Sarleon done and then push into Laria afterwards. Right, let's go. Everyone charge. Archers up on there as usual, please. Infantry cavalry charge. We have taken Sarleon before, and we did it with less forces than we have now, so we can certainly do it again. I do think we'll be looking at opening the mines of Al-Aziz now that we've got multiple Qualis gems. because I'd argue we don't really need Noldor troops anymore. They were very useful in the early stages of this campaign, when we really needed a strong group of soldiers with us, but that's probably less important now. So I'll just stand a little bit closer. And let's reclaim Sarleon. I just knocked out Diev. I'm so sorry, sir. It's a headshot as well. I think he's going to have some choice words for me after this fight. That's alright. If anything, I can take his arrows. Okay. We'll stay out here as long as possible because I don't really want to be sitting on the sidelines of this engagement. I'd rather be fighting as best I can. So there's quite a few people we can shoot from here by the looks of things. How did that miss? There's someone up there who's going to be causing problems for our troops. That Larian sentinel there. I can see him. But we are also taking counterfire from someone. Possibly you up there, actually. Oh yeah, it's definitely you. Well, we need to take you out, otherwise you're going to consistently shoot at us. Oh, come on. That felt perfect. This guy got like an invisible screen around him that we can't hit him. There we go. It's only a Pendor heavy bowman. We are struggling a little bit with our casualties, but that should change as time goes on. Let's go get some more arrows from our chest down there. You know, we are still taking some of them out. And then we can just push over to Laria afterwards, and we should still be able to dissuade them from attacking. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Whether the success still is another question. I'll just need to get much closer together, because a lot of them aren't actually firing at anything. So even if it increases the chance of them dying, I'd much rather they be closer together, so they can actually shoot at things. And when I say things, I mean, you know, humans. But some of these guys are actually too far down the hill. So we'll move them up a little bit. We'll move them up to here. Our infantry and our cavalry are not having a good day, that's for sure. Hi there. You're going for me, aren't you? And you're not the only one. Okay, you're dead. Who else is attacking me? You're attacking me. Oh yeah. Okay. Shield, 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 shield. I did push past the archer line. That was my mistake. That was an easy target standing out in the open. Now what? I'm trying to work out which area they come from. They just reinforce them behind, don't they? I really don't want to push forward because I wouldn't survive. But it does look like they go around to the right hand side, so that's good to know. Shoot you in the head. Oh, you're definitely shooting me. Okay, let's go back to relative safety back here. I'm still shooting these lads. Who was that? Was that someone over there? There's someone hiding there. It might have just been those group of soldiers up there. I just want to actually be able to, you know, hit something for a change. Oh, between their legs. How about that for a shot? Just keep on going with these troops coming in. Just got to time it between my own soldiers. Charging up the thing. At some point our own archers will just need to charge in, I think, but we'll send them in now actually. Oh, don't hold your fire, fire at will. But they can charge now, I think. Ow. Please leave me alone. Here's a pretty good spot, I think. Because the guys on the left shouldn't be able to shoot me from here. In theory. In reality, that might be a little bit different. We are taking quite a few losses here, but we should manage. But also, some of our archers are very high quality in melee combat as well, like on Noldor. They can probably do some good work. Shoot you guys if we can. I knew we would be going back to war with the Dashar or the Ravenstone soon. So I'm glad that we managed to take Sarleon off their hands. I don't actually think I'm going to take Sarleon for myself. I know I said I would, but I've got Laria. I don't need Sarleon as well. But I will probably... I don't really want to give it to one lord, to be honest. I don't mind giving the town to one lord, but I'd rather the villages are kept for any Huithril lords that decide they want to come join us. Or any Ravenstone or Dashar lords as well. Although I suspect that will be a little bit of a tougher ask, to be honest. But we're doing okay. We've taken out probably a third of them so far. Oh, someone over there. Hi, buddy. You can go down, I think. There's quite a few of them up in this part of the world. Okay, I can't really seem to hit those guys very well. Let's go back to our previous spot on the kind of castle's edge there. Just to get past our troops. We're still not making much success actually getting inside, but that will change over time. Let's go after these guys over here. Shooting from long distance where probably most of our troops will never get to for a long time. We want them off the field, but because they are quite far away, it's a little bit of a tougher shot to make. There we go, they're dead. They're only desert hunters, so they weren't that tough, but still. Let's try push up with our lads here, because I think we've got a bit of space up there to actually do some good work. Yeah, we can get up here, hopefully, and do some good work up here. So I don't think... yeah, they can't spawn in over here. Although there's going to be a lot of angry archers spawning in, so we've got to be very careful. Shoot you. Try to shoot you guys. Oh my goodness, why are you getting in the way? Don't know what you were doing there, my good man. I only have so many arrows to work with, and I'm stuck up here now. Which might have been a mistake, we'll have to see. We can probably get some more arrows from some air. That guy was taking an absolute beating when it came to actually trying to get into them. We're starting to turn things around now, for sure. Shoot you. Shoot as many of these archers as we can, really. I've only got one arrow left, though. Has to be pretty accurate with it, and we missed. We might be able to get some more arrows up on this area here. But at the moment I'm going to be shot by any skirmishers over there. Let's get around here if we can. That's me, I'm your friend. Arrows? Arrows, anyone? No, but we can get involved in melee. Let's do that. This is where we need a long range weapon. I don't mean like a bow and arrow or a crossbow, I mean just a physically longer weapon. But we haven't spec'd into polearms this entire time really, so there wouldn't be much point in doing so, unfortunately. So any arrows I can take? Not really, no. But we're staying... Yeah, they're down to less than 200 now. Oh, there's one arrow. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Man, I headshot you, you didn't even die. Fair play. Oh, I saw some arrows there. There we go. I've dropped my mace. Let's see if we can get that mace back. Let's drop this shield. Or just something. A morning star will do. That's fine. We'll go after these archers if we can. Because they'll be shooting our lads attacking the melee troops. Oh, there's a lot more of them now though. We'll be a little bit careful that we don't get shot to pieces. And gotta watch out for our own troops as well. Shoot you. Shoot these lesser lads who are not as powerful in the grand scheme of things. There we go, took you out, excellent. I want to say that's all of them, but I feel like there'll be more somewhere. There we go. And again, still don't really want things thrown at me, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. Okay. Shoot you guys. Oh, sorry, sir. I was trying to protect you and instead ended up knocking you out with my arrow. Okay, you're dead, good. I still have some more, but I'd love some more arrows. I could go back outside, I suppose, and get some more. But let's at least use up these ones first. There's a crossbow here, actually. We could grab that, but then that's condemning us to only using that one crossbow. Who's shooting me? Oh, is it you up there? I think it might be. But I need you to poke your head out, because I can't hit you from there. There you go, you're down. Shoot you. No arrows left. We'll go outside and get our last pack of arrows. I know we have at least one more in our kind of, I was about to say safety box, it's not really what it's called, but probably by the time we get back there, there'll be no one left to kill, but let's see. The fact we've actually managed to stay alive for the majority of this siege is pretty heartening, because usually I die in big sieges pretty early on. But let's see. Right, I know we've got one more group of arrows, so one more bag of arrows, there we go. That'll do. And thankfully we still get our nice cavalry mace back next time for the next engagement. They probably have one more reinforced wave in them, but probably no more than that, I would think. And I mean, this might be it anyway, to be honest. Oh no, one more reinforcement wave come in, fine. I think they had about 590, so that would make sense. Let's get up the stairs and start shooting what we can. And we won't need another arrow pack, because either we'll be dead, or the siege will be won. Either or. I can see you throwing things at me, and unfortunately throwing weapons are faster than bow and arrows are. Especially when the quality of these troops is quite high. No, okay, there is more in here than I thought. That's fine. Pretty soon we'll probably be dead anyway from the throwing weapons. Am I in the way? I'm so sorry. Let these guys go past. Oh, you're shooting at me, aren't you? Yes, or you were shooting me. Should take out some of these more basic lads. Because it artificially inflates my kill counts, that's quite useful. It gives me bragging rights at the campfire. Right, that's another reinforcing wave, but there's barely anything in there, so that's not bad at all. Let's see if we can get involved in some melee now, because I think we've done all we can here. In terms of range. We'll go down the other staircase though. We may not even need to. We probably don't need to at this rate, I think. The battle is pretty much won here, there's only 13 of them left. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. We did a Legolas crowd surf down, that was pretty cool. Who's left? Is it just one lad over here? Who are you trying to kill? That one. There's a few troops up here by the looks of things. Oh yeah, this tower. That's fine. Who's left? There we go. Dashar Ghazi Marksman goes down. Victory is ours. You are sadistic, you're my prisoner. Oh, that's why he had extra troops, because he ran back inside, didn't he? I'll take the Marinus, I suppose. Take the Dragon Drakes and the Silver Mist Halberdier. And I'll leave the rest for someone else. Who could usefully use a town? Lethal Deering can have a town. And he can have the associated villages as well, that's not a problem. It will make Lethal Deering much more powerful, and he'll stay centre of the map because this will be his main kind of area. It's not a bad thing at all. Let's go to Laria because Laria is under siege. Although I might have abandoned it to come try save. Yes, Alistair's leaving, that's fine. Great host near Laria. Do we have enough? Probably not. Okay, they're pushing to Laria now anyway. How many's in there? 1800. Do I want to try pushing myself? Aha! Kasim, Antonius, Donovan, they're all allowed to join. Excellent. Well then. Don't think your siege of Laria is going to go quite so well now, do you? I don't know why they let us through the siege lines, that's pretty good. Please don't knock me off the edge. There's a lot of troops here. And I want to get up out of this killing pit. I want to get up onto that tower. So I need you guys to move. Just for a second, I'll just move back up that way. Fine, I'll just come back to where you were, that's fine, I'll just charge, that's fine. Oh, I'm nearly up there. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is not a safe place to shoot from though, that's the only problem I've got. Because I've tried to do that before and it's not gone well. We just need this Silver Mist Ranger to move. Move. Thank you. Oh, come on, we're nearly there. There we go. Finally. Because here we can actually have a better angle at shooting these lads. And this will be a bunch of guys dead, which is excellent. And we also get unlimited arrows here, so we can really rack up a kill count here. If this Silver Mist moves out of the way. He was getting in my way, constantly. I know he would have been good to keep alive, but he just kept on getting in the way and was annoying me. Just keep on pummeling into them as best we can. There's certainly plenty of targets to kill, that's for sure. But I don't think they'll be able to take Laria now with the amount of troops we have inside it. And this will knacker them down. We can probably counterattack and go take a Vendor and Marleon. kind of cementing the eastern side of the map as ours. The western side of the map is the Deshars, and the north of the map as Ravenstern's. But even Ravenstern's struggling now. I'd say Ravenstern is kind of almost the weakest now of the bunch. I mean, the Fitzvane technically still exist, but I don't think that's a real concern for us at the moment. Just get as many headshots as we can. There should be plenty of them, especially this bear called Berserkers. I like him dead. Oh, it's an Emerald Iron. It's an Emerald Lion Knight, but they look quite similar because of their kind of. They wear similar furs on their heads. Oh, can I take your arrows, sir? If you just died, how do we take your arrows? Arrows. There'll be some somewhere. Only be Bodkin arrows, but better than nothing. We do get more arrows after 5 minutes as defenders, but it will still take a while. In the meantime, we can still be doing some more useful shots here. You're in my way, sir. Sometimes archers have a tendency to really get in the way. That's alright. We'll increase our aim slightly, or heighten our aim, because that probably gives us better chances at headshots. And we don't really need to move, thankfully. We can just sit here and keep shooting. We're bound to hit something for the most part. Even if they only do one siege wave and then pull back, it'll still be a lot of benefit to us because we'll knock out a lot of their strength. So I'm pretty happy about that. Any more arrows around for me? Sadly not. But I can get my baggage because I spawned right here. Excellent. That's what we like to see. You lads need to move out of the way, please. Thank you. I'm the queen. I'm important. I'm damn good with a bow and arrow. So you really want me on the front line shooting. Really, we don't even need to get involved in melee combat, but they are starting to push forward a little bit. So we might need to go breach the hole there at some point, because they may eventually push through. How are we doing? We are winning this. Let's move to here. It's not as good an angle. We're more likely to get shot from here. But no, archers shouldn't get in the way for the most part. It's my hope anyway. This is definitely the biggest siege we've taken part in. It's a pretty major one between us and the Deshar. Probably will cement our position as one of them. I don't know if it will make us ahead of the Deshar, but it will put us pretty close to being ahead of the Deshar, just because we've knocked out a lot of their strength here. And then we will, like I said, we will counterattack with taking over Vendor and Sarleon. We could get a mercenary group to assist us, I suppose, but I don't know if it's really needed. Why are you guys struggling here? Okay, we might need to help out melee in a second. Those are Jareds, those aren't that useful. Okay, we've got more people coming in. I just want to get my arrows quickly before it's blocked off to me. Okay. The longer I don't need to get involved in melee, the better. Take that Sylvanus Ranger, or someone else. I don't know why they're managing to push up as so much, but that's alright. We should be okay. Oh, we've leveled up as well. That's fun. Haven't leveled up in a long time. Let's stand a little bit further back. I'm wary of taking an arrow to the face if I'm not careful. But let's do what we can here. It's probably a long old episode by the time we're done, but we'll see. Tell that Red Brotherhood. Thief, you can always tell by their very bright outfits. Take those arrows from a dead archer. It's just occurred to me that because Lethal Deer now owns Sarleon, he's going to get Knights of the Lion in his force, which is even better. It's pretty damn good. We just need to break the... We don't need to kill everyone, we do need to break the majority of this army, I would say. To ensure that we can then go to Avendor and Marleon relatively unobstructed. I don't know if Avendor has a... oh, hello. I don't know if Avendor actually has any knighthood order inside. One thing to bear in mind, though, is that there's a lot of heretics over by Marleon, especially Avendor. So that's something we're going to have to bear in mind, because we probably don't actually want to hold those lands for ourselves. As much as I like Marleon for the extra heavy cavalry, I don't think they actually spawn in there. And we have the Iron Circle Centurions, which will do well enough for now. It does seem to me like the Deshra are winning in terms of their melee. But in terms of casualties, please move out of the way, sir. In terms of casualties, we appear to be winning, so it's a little bit of a kind of scrum over there. I just killed a Pendor Black Archer, that was silly of me. Just keep on pushing. Got these arrows. Bunch of arrows there from someone. Just keep on shooting whoever we can. How many have we taken out? We've taken out 594 so far. Our melee troops are trying to keep up. I guess that's mostly because we are an archer heavy faction. An archer heavy army, I would think. We do have some tough troops coming in here, so I can see some Valkyries and some other troops coming in. And our reinforcements are, I don't know, kind of stuck down there for some reason. That's fine. Any more arrows I can take off someone? I think we have one more lot of arrows here, yes we do. Let's see if we can get involved in some melee for a little bit. Just try plug this gap a little bit. I want them back on the ladder, really. I don't really want them breaching forward. Okay, we've got some arrows now, let's pull back. Shoot you. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Ow, that was a big hit. Let's do what we can here to attack. It's because our troops mostly go the other way. Most of them don't come spawn in the side, that's why. I'm guessing anyway. We're nearly 100 kills. Oh, just knocked out a Radiant Dragon there. That was silly of me. 98, 99, and 100. Excellent. Just trying to plug the gap as best we can. It's very impressive when they absolutely tank a headshot like that with 77 damage and still survive. Sometimes it's best not just to move the mouse and just sit there firing into the pack. There's always something you can hit usually. Okay, let's get some more arrows. There's a few here we can take. We need to wait for arrows to respawn unless any of our archers around here have died. Guess we could get involved in some melee. Let's do some melee for a bit. Ow, that hurts. Well, I managed to plug the gap a little bit though, which is good. Staying here, back here for safety. I think we have now used all our arrows. Yes, we have. Let's get back up here because we don't have much health left. Okay, we've taken out probably just under half of them so far. It's pretty good. Some arrows there we can take. Only 3 of them, but it's better than nothing. Can't even tell who's alive anymore and who's dead, just the amount of corpses piling up on those ladders. This is a cool siege, I'm enjoying this. But I do need some more arrows, one way or another. Grab one from you. I'm so sorry, sir. Did you fall off? Oh, you fell off. How rude of you. Oh, you've got arrows, that's good. Oh yeah. Should have gone for that guy initially, probably. Right, now we can carry on our attack on the walls here. It's been a long while since we've... Oh yeah, we need to level up as well. Let's remember to do that after this siege. I mean, this Hawkstorm bow has served me very well, but I would love one of the unique bows from Malaziz to finish off this fight, or finish off this campaign. And we do have 2 Cawlish gems still to do that, and probably we could take on the Dread Legion if we wanted to, but now that we're at war with the Shah, there's probably less need to do so. Just keep on attacking, keep on shooting. They'll run out of troops eventually. Ooh, an ebon bow. Yeah, we can use an ebon bow for now. I honestly can't remember what the difference is, but we'll find out. In some ways it actually feels less powerful than my Hawkstorm bow. So let's switch back if we can. I mean, they're both good bows. I know the ebon bow is a pretty decent mid-game weapon, if I remember correctly. Just keep on bringing the pain. Anyone else dead? No. There are some arrows here we can take. Let's go do some melee, shall we? There we go. Been knocked out, but we took out 142 people, and this force is nearly done anyway. I mean, it's a bit disappointing to die in the final remnants. That's still pretty good overall. And that Sarleon right there is the last one to fall. Excellent. 170 renown for that as well. Assault is over, but the siege continues. I don't think they'll be continuing the siege very much. So we're going to go and attack them on the open field.
We the Shah do not take lightly encroachments into our territory.
Still a lot of them, but I think we'll be okay. would have preferred a different map if possible. But here we can take a bunch of them prisoner, shove them inside Laria, and then they won't be able to stop us attacking them to quite some extent. So I think that's what we're going to do. Archers up here, infantry here, and cavalry over on this flank, please. So they're going to push us? They probably won't. So I might need to send someone over to just attack them. Like, for example, you'll do. You can go over there, Miss Maiden Ranger. And they probably are pushing in anyway, but just in case. This will just convince them to attack. I can see them over there on the opposite hill. I mean, if we do manage to take the majority of these guys prisoners, it will be absolutely crippling for their forces. Because this was about 2,000 troops they had attacking Laria. And so taking them all out and keeping them as prisoners inside Laria, even for like a few days, would be pretty good for us, to be honest. Right, here come their cavalry. We'll send our own cavalry in momentarily. See if we can take some pot shots from back here. Cavalry can charge now. Hopefully keep their cavalry distracted for the time being. I don't have much health here, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with my surroundings. There's your horse gone. Infantry can charge now as well, actually. I'm going to take some losses here, but again, I think it's worth it just to take all these guys prisoners, because I imagine when they were down to about 700 troops left, they would have decided to pull back and recover their strength, which I don't really want them to do. I'd rather take the fight to them and get them sorted here and now, really. I'm trying to focus on their archers somewhat. Hello, where did you come from? There's your horse down. We do have about 400 more troops in them, so as long as we maintain that ratio, we should be okay. Hello. There goes your horse, and half your health, hopefully. Okay, our reinforcements have arrived. Let's reform the line a little bit here. Infantry there, cavalry back over. Cavalry can go on this side. Actually, that's fine. While we wait for the next wave to come in, well, our archers keep firing, although unlike the siege, we don't have unlimited ammo here. Sadly. It'd be wonderful if we did, but we don't. And because they are having to cross the entire map to get to us, our army is a bit more cohesive than theirs, as I would say. We do need to go after this chap here, though. Well, no, look, actually, cavalry. I'm going to get them to cavalry to just go and attack their archers, because that's probably what's causing a lot of our own casualties. Their archer line at the moment. And we'll go from there, I think. Cavalry can charge. Where's our box? Oh, our box is further forward, actually. I can see our box right over there. Can we get it safely? That's another question. We can, but will we die in the process? Very possibly. Infantry can charge now as well. I think we've dealt with the really tough lads. The longer archers just sit up here firing, the better. I'll move them a little bit further forward though. They'll probably have better accuracy from closer distance. So I'll move them to about there. Come on. Oh, hello. Couple of angry lads around here. Okay, we're doing a lot of knockouts, but not so many deaths. That's generally okay. Take your horse out. That's good. You'll be less of a problem. I don't mind if you go for my horse, just not me. My horse is there to kind of pick up some of the damage anyway, to be honest. Okay, there's a lot of crossbowmen here, we're going to have to be careful. Yep, for that very reason. That's okay, we've done pretty well overall. And the fight should go in our favour from here onwards, I would think. I think we are rapidly reaching the end of this fight. We've taken a lot of losses in terms of wounds, not necessarily deaths, but they've certainly made us work for it. But we should be able to take a bunch of people prisoner and knock out a lot of their forces, which is very, very important indeed. Only 15 left to go, which is not bad at all. But even now, they're still inflicting quite a few casualties on us. We've only lost 15 personally, so it's not like that's too bad, but still. But this will help us in our fight against the Dashar just by knocking out so many of their forces at this stage of the campaign. Who's left? It's that Sarleon Temptress. There we go, and now she's down. Well done, Raven Spear Mercenary, you get the final kill, 75 renown. You are my prisoner. You are free to go. You are my prisoner. You are free to go. You're my prisoner. Rafik Bey is good-natured, we definitely want to let him go. Okay, so we took, what, 4 people prisoner? That's not bad there. We'll just chuck them inside Laria and go from there, I think. So just got to put all these lads away. And we've got you as well. There we go. Let's go to the tavern here. Sell all we can to Harmond. I'll take some squires, why not? Don't really need the mercenary cavalry though. Can sell these little bits that we picked up. They're not worth a huge amount, but they're worth something. So, we've earned a Corliss gem, we've taken Sarleon, and we've held off Laria from being taken. Our next targets are Haringoth, Marleon, and Avendor, and that will pretty much give us this right hand side of the map. Then we'll just start swinging through the rest of Singalian territory and probably finish up with Ravenstern at the very end. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.